All right. I don't watch horror films, but if I did watch horror films, I imagine they would be like Pyramids of Mars. And I've never really watched Hammer horror films. I don't particularly enjoy being scared, if I'm honest. It's not an emotion that I covet in any way, shape, or form. But I'm quite happy to be scared by Pyramids of Mars. And it is scary because that sense of claustrophobia, you know, it's walls within walls, isn't it? You're in the house, you're trapped in the house, then they get trapped in the lodge, and they're trapped generally by this force field thing. And it does seem a little bit hopeless. And the odds seem fairly insurmountable. And that's a very palpable thing, and it's just genius. The music's doing an awful lot of the work, but equally the sort of sight of these, the sort of like weirdness of seeing these mummies traipsing through the English countryside. And Scarman's performance is brilliant. Oh, poor old Warlock when he doesn't quite get it, and then Lawrence's reaction. I mean, it's all just pitch perfect. There's two things from the leads that I think are worth noting. Sarah's weird response to just getting in the TARDIS and jumping off. She's never really done anything like that before. At least I can't remember it. I've been racking my brains to think when she'd been in the past, when she had an opportunity to sort of like play that game and just run away. I don't know. Perhaps this experience she's finding a little bit too unsettling. But it's worth considering why that would be the case, because it is out of character for her to do that. The other thing is how this lovely doctor, who I'm just enjoying so much, can go from being this delighted at Lawrence's reaction to the TARDIS and playful and sort of avuncular, and then go to being the most cold-hearted, you know, just stop thinking about him being your brother because he's pretty much dead, which is just that sort of swiftness of tone with this poor, confused individual. And Lawrence is lovely. It just it's that alien side of the Doctor, isn't it, that Baker was so keen to play up, the fact that he can switch and change. And this is a very taut story, isn't it? There's very little time, apart from that little moment in the TARDIS, there's very little time for any fun. But it's so well plotted and it's so well directed. It's beautifully directed. And the location work and everything, you just don't care, do you? It feels like a special occasion, this one. But that's probably because it's just so bloody good.